Just like that, Vanguard Season 2 is here. Now, I haven't looked at this in depth, but a lot of people are saying that Vanguard Zombies looks really good in Season 2. So let's see if that's true. First of all, this picture looks really cool. The undead assault heats up in Egypt's eastern desert, where a new portal to the Dark Ether opens alongside other new arenas. So this is a completely different starting area. No longer is it Stalingrad, it's going to be in the Egyptian desert, probably Desert Siege, and it will open up different portals to a whole bunch of different areas, which is pretty cool. New artifacts and wonder weapons and objective, story quest, and I bet you they'll go into detail here. Terra Maldicta, I think that's how you pronounce it. Gateways to new arenas will open, including the Dark Aether itself. So having a map in the Dark Ether, I think, is the perfect strategy to go from here. The Dark Ether in D Machine was absolutely beautiful, and I think players love that. I think players love those fantastical elements within zombies, and so I think it's great that they're giving us a map in the Dark Ether. New artifact power from Verkana the Last, Healing Aura. It's basically Healing Aura. I mean, you can name it this and give us this cool aesthetic, but it's just Healing Aura, so I'm never gonna use it. To be fair, it's probably good for multiplayer, I get that. Zabala the Deceiver? I think that's how you say that. So it looks like this is just a new big boss enemy type. Those brave enough to survive in Durangfeng or Terra Maldicta for multiple rounds will come across Zabala the Deceiver. So it looks like it's just another heavy boss zombie. Although she is resistant to many forms of attack, that which gives her energy could also be her greatest weakness. This is cool. It sounds like they're actually going to give these guys weaknesses, which I really loved about Cold War. So hopefully like an alternate ammo type or a certain type of damage will deal extra damage to her. That sounds pretty cool. Wonder weapons. Obviously we have the ray gun returning, and then we have the Decimator shield, which looks actually really cool. To me, this looks like some weird like Apothicon-esque eye and tentacly an all new wonder weapon offering superior protection and the mighty Decimation Blast ability. With a unique personality of its own, that's weird, I wonder if it has quotes. The Decimator is only too happy to help redeem freedom fighters to take down Vonless Undead Army. So I wonder if it's going to have quotes, and it kind of just sounds like the Dragon Shield from Gorod Krovi, which as a wonder weapon, And then yeah, obviously the ray gun is returning. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy we have wonder weapons, and I'm interested to see what these guys are going to do at high rounds. If the shield is going to have a whole bunch of ammo, if it's going to be like an actual wonder weapon and we can use it, or if it's going to be more just like a combat shield. A brand new objective is also here. This objective calls upon players to disrupt a gruesome dark aether blood magic ceremony. Grotesque creatures known as siphon cores. Siphon cores, I think that's what they're called. Siphon cores will suck the essence out of the surrounding undead. Once they feed, the siphon cores will spawn more zombies than they consumed. So that might be a cool little strategy in the early rounds if you want to get more zombies, get more points and all that stuff. That's pretty cool. Terra Maldicta also presents players with a special story quest that introduces Verkana the Last to the action and gives players access to the mighty Decimator shield. Oh, well, that's kind of concerning. I think the community is expecting this big main story quest, and if the story quest is just the Decimator shield quest, that's gonna be pretty disappointing for the community. A series of special tasks and narrative revelations will advance the Dark Aether saga as players search for a missing page from the Tome of Rituals. That's what we saw in that one new round-based mode, that they may be key to defeating Von Lists and Cortifex. In addition, side Easter eggs are returning in Vanguard Zombies, this time inspired by the classic Origins map. Oh, that's a buzzword if I've ever seen one from Black Ops 2. Pick up a shovel and find loot hidden throughout the desert, and dig even deeper to uncover all the secrets Terra Maldicta has to offer. That's a very long-winded way of saying that dig sites are returning. And I really hope they mean side Easter eggs, because they said side Easter eggs, and they're not just replacing the red crystals and the loot chests in Durangfeng with these buried dig sites. That's some pretty nondescript language. I'm a little wary about that. A new ability joins the Altar of Covenants with 3 tiers of rarity. Artifact Ward. Being hit by a melee attack on the back has a chance to trigger your artifact. Being hit by a melee attack anywhere has a higher chance to trigger your artifact. I'm gonna be honest, right away, I don't think this is a good idea. Immediately my thought goes to Winter's Wail from Black Ops 4, because obviously if this is true and you pair this with Frost Blast, you basically get that effect. But in my eyes, the benefit of Frost Blast fast over something like Widow's Wine or Winter's Wail is the fact that you do have control over it. When you are getting hit, you can decide whether or not you're going to activate your Frost Blast or not. And honestly, this is something that's probably not helpful when you have like Ring of Fire or Healing Aura. I like the effort here, but I don't think this is going to be a popular one, unless I'm an idiot and I just can't figure out a good use for this. I'm sure it'd be helpful for newer players, but I really like the strategy of being able to choose when you activate your field upgrade, and I think the community agrees with that, but hey, I've been wrong before. And then that's it for zombies. So here you can kind of just see everything. I think what I'm most excited about is the different arenas that we're going to get to play in. The Corrupted Lands and the Hall of Truth and the Eastern Desert. This picture is too small, but I wonder if they are just reused multiplayer maps or not. But the fact that we're in the Dark Ether suggests that even if they are reused assets, they're probably prettied up in a way that makes them feel unique. At least that's the hope. A lot of people saying this is like huge for Vanguard Zombies, but honestly, I'm not seeing it. This is just more content. This isn't like a huge overhaul. This isn't like a huge game-changing thing. And suspiciously, they didn't mention server pausing. I don't know, maybe I'm just in a weird mood today, but I am excited for this. I'm really excited to play this. It's new content, it's new maps, it's a different arena, but I think people who dislike the core gameplay of Vanguard Zombies, I don't think this is going to win them over. That being said, it might make the grind of Vanguard Zombies and the weapon camos and stuff a little bit easier. Who cares about speculation? We got one more week until this comes here. We'll play it then. We'll have fun. I'm excited for this. This is good for zombies. I'm glad people are responding positively to this. I'm still enjoying Vanguard as a whole, Vanguard Zombies and Vanguard multiplayer. So this is nothing but good news to me. Tell me what you think about this roadmap in the comment section below. Be sure to check out that video. And as always, stay beautiful.